Tonight on RGB, we get bullish about beer. Then we celebrate Glamour Women of the Year. And Nadia Nakai tells us what happened at Fill Up F&B.
Namgalegele nonke makhaya kwinkqubo that fills your life up with gossip like Casper fills up stadiums. Sibuyile kwakhona for another week of glamorous people and the grimy things they get up to. This is The Real Kopoza. Igama lam lingusinazo yolwa ngesiqhelo ke andihambi ndodwa bantu.
That's right, igama lam Donovan Goliath, East Side Ntonton Ngasnazo. Now, if your international events game is on fleek, uyayazi uba namhlanje International Anti-Corruption Day, and in a country that struggles with this issue so much, we should be screaming and dancing in the streets like Omunye just started playing.
Sisathetha ngodlala ke bantu, here's a guaranteed corruption-free play-by-play of the stories that mattered the most kule veki nazi indaba. Halala, sithi F&B Stadium was filled abantu by 68,000 bangene ngegate bathubeleza nasecingweni bangena nangeroof. Casper Nyovest became the first local artist to set such a record. Hashtag bereka ngwana wako mafikeng. Now, shade and Twitter complaints aside, this is history. Indlela elandelayo ingathi khombe depend. Icela nigqithe naseKapa ke bantu. There's always a gap there that needs filling.
Kodwa ke, that will have to wait until next year. Meanwhile, in the present, some tweeps felt it necessary ubabathi, well, technically, he didn't fill up the stadium because numbers and reasons. Abanye banomona, abanye bane jealousy. Just keep singing it. Now, let me ask you guys this. How many local artists have done something even close to this? Not even your fave can fill up a spaza shop.
Yeninani, aka was the voice of reason, applauding Casper, saying it is a moment for him to bask in. It is his moment. Now, haters debated whether aka was being sincere okanye besenza into ze PR njengesiqhelo. So guys, take a deep breath and hashtag smell your words.
Yeah, guys, Nancy early Christmas present. The war is over. Maybe. Queen B was seen taking pics together with AKA's mama at Hypress baby shower. Now, it seems like Glammy is welcoming your girl B into the family. Who knows? Cairo also made her first magazine cover with her dad on the latest issue of Hype magazine, which is incredibly cute. Let me just say that Cairo has got more Instagram followers than you. How's your life, by the way?
It's painful, Budwam. Kodwa uzodwa wabantu uzibhaqe edinga inyembezi zika Victoria for a little bit of courage. The Vosho dancer took a shot before asking DJ Black Coffee for a selfie. Ngicela simeni ke ngale selfie. I hope onlookers got a photo of Zodwa feeling nervous.
Our favorite, Uskolopat Utiku 2018, she is leaving nudity behind her, which is usually where fans found it. And if you listen closely, you'll hear 1,000 teenage boys crying in Nyembezi zegazi.
Musician Tipsy uthi akho beef phakathi kwakhe no Babes wodumo noba bantu bayifuna kangakanani na. Babes isn't her competition, she says, and the most that she wants to do is emulate her boss DJ Tira and eventually one day start her own label. So oyena mntu oyi competition yakhe nguTira. I knew it.
Uyandambuli recently learned that if uphila kamandi yakutefa. Twitter gave her a roasting ngokuthi she's not even happy with her posh lifestyle, leading to people calling her fake. Now, here's a rule to live by. Read the tweet before you tweet the tweet or risk sounding like a twit.
Now, Twitter has cooked Mduma Silela's goose, dubbing him Mkhulu Bey njengoba kusithiwa uthathe baby mama as his second wife. Uyayiphika ke yena lento kodwa ke let's just sit back and wait for the fireworks. Yazi Christmas dinner phakulomzi izobe lit.
The way to marriage problems are allegedly also plaguing Kwaito Storm Shoza nomnyeni wakhe omtsha uThuthukani Mvula. Ingxaki kuba usatshatile noduduzile Mvula. He's like, akafuna usayina mos ndithini. Take away your shoes or handbags. I'm just saying, there are options, sir.
Lolo sibini susuka kuye ke marked the 1-year anniversary yosweleka kwe-gospel star uSiphiso Ncwane. Umfazi wakho Ayanda uthi usamzilile and that the wound is still fresh kwaye uzohlala emthanda. To all the fans, friends and family, peace and love to all of those who lost someone this year from all of us at the RGB family.
And if it was anything hotter off the presses, your TV would surely be catching flames. Now, when it comes to games, some are a lot more fun when you play. So
see Real Kopoza sithethe naMasikrobe at the launch of Bullish Craft Beer. Let's see exactly which one of our celebrities played and what happens when they do.
Uyamazi Malenga. Malinga.
So, what was I optimistic about this year, 2017? I was optimistic about selling a lot of homes.
Our government?
If craft beer was a guy, what ingredients would be in there?
Trash.
I would definitely put some dark chocolate in there. But if it was a guy, he would be Idris Elba.
Yo, if craft beer was a girl, humility, like bubbles, effervescence, like
Ama-veg, angidli inyama. Siqale lapho.
the boldest celebrity on social media for me will have to be Somizi. 1.2 million followers? You gotta be bold at some point. And gay.
Let's see. Well, AKA is always bold, I guess.
Hayi Malinga. Malinga. If you need a spin kick kwivideo yakho Malinga uyalazi udaba. Akulaleki. Mawunemali.
Wow, the difference between being brave and being stupid, being brave is kind of just throwing all caution to the wind. Being stupid is just doing stuff in jail.
Being stupid doesn't last long. That's why most of them are behind bars.
The craziest drinking game is I want to feel I'm going to game about never have I ever.
Spin the bottle.
We played heads or tails.
When I hear craft and homemade means it was made at home.
I think it's gonna be something that's really good, that is deep and rooted.
isiZulu, craft
Ijuba.
beer, yabona ijuba.
Ijuba.
Yabona yasekhaya.
Yeah.
Umbothi. Yeah.
Yazi lento ithi homemade imane ngicingisa uba we're going to be paying more. Ingathi the reason they call it homemade is because xa bethekisa enough, they will have enough to buy a new home. You see?
I agree. Masiyene esivenkileni ngoku as Irel Kopoza takes a commercial break. Coming up, we celebrate Glamour Women of the Year and we learn what makes a celeb a leader. The continent's gossip leader, ibuyile to fill your life with gossip like blessers fill buckets with champagne and rappers fill up stadiums.
Kodwa ke osisi bakule insert elandelayo abadingi blesser help to do that. Here's how the Glamour Women of the Year winners celebrated and also what they want to know from all men.
Today we are talking kind hearts, brave minds, and of course some fierce, fierce souls. We are at the SA Glamour Woman of the Year Awards 2017 and that's in Alanga Tifimurisa Mudabon and Tibas of Divanimurisa. Kamba lava down. Now let's go see our women and show them some love. Who's your shiro?
My shiro is myself.
I think the one that stands out the most is probably my mom.
My sister, Beyonce.
The unsung heroines of South Africa.
What is the best thing about being a woman right now?
Okay, let me start with the physical. Boobs.
We're free to do whatever we want.
What is that one question that you've always wanted to ask a man?
You just made a whole list come out. Why do you blue tick?
Why Niso? Why are you men? How? You don't want them? No.
Why are you always worried about what's on my head? You should be worried about what's in my head.
If you were to have a pair of breasts, which size would you pick?
Why do you cheat? Because, I mean, women don't cheat.
What is the one thing that men always get wrong about women?
Thinking that we're all about drama.
How women operate?
That it's embarrassing that we wear wigs. That's enough. How do you think I wear 3 different hairstyles in one day? Sleeman.
Talking about men and women, we know that polygamy is like both ways now. So if you could have your own 3 hubbies from Limes and this is from Mutatabani Ushiabani.
Konabala. Akomuntu.
Okay, overseas gay.
Idris Elba.
I'm torn between Idris Elba and Michael Chad Murray. Yes, I do dabble on the vanilla side.
It's the Glamour Award.
I'm Beyonce. Who are you?
I don't wanna
Let's
be
make her.
Kelly.
What? Kelly's amazing. She sings really well. Let's make her Michelle.
Now, another life lesson from the Glamour Awards. If ungu Beyonce, nabanye bantu have to be a Kelly or a Michelle. Just for fun, please tweet us at #RealGoboza and tell us who is the Kelly and Michelle in your life, since Real Goboza has always been the Beyonce when it comes to umgozi.
Yazi yona ntoqosa kuye ke Sasha Fierce is being a leader. RGB was at an award show for African leaders who inspire change. Sabuzo sazwayo balapha what change they want to bring into the world.
Carissa, what are we doing here?
Look, man, it's the African Charity Awards tonight.
Who's that one African leader that you always look up to?
I look at different ladies in various sectors.
Look, Kofi Annan, the former president, Thabo Mbeki.
What kind of change would you say is inevitable?
That's a very good question. Very, very good question. Who are you?
Well, look, for me, it's about really now driving a new era in Africa.
The kind of change in leadership that we need is the one that advances the African agenda.
Africa needs a lot of change. So I think the best way to start is education.
Africa, right now, we just need massive awakening political change.
If you could have your own movement, what would you stand for?
I'd stand for love. That we do everything with love, with passion.
President of Creativity, the POC.
It will be about the empowerment of African people.
I would like to stand for non-corruption. I would stand for, I would advocate for kids.
Definitely human rights.
What kind of change would you like to cause to?
Somehow, man, we're not living up to the potential yet.
Well, change that I'd like to cause is the perception about Africa.
What kind of change would you like to bring to your love life?
I just wish for more children.
If I could improve my time on this world to love even more.
My love life is perfect, baby.
Tilitese panopa the Real Goboza. Menu mu SABC1 Mzanzi for sure. #summertime.
You know what? Look at this. It's like you will get robbed here when they will steal your shoulder and don't here just for these jewels.
Yazi ngathi unyanisile Donovan Bantu, that shoulder bling would make a criminal thirsty. Next time you're at an event, nomulisa funeka ube Kevin Costner, bodyguard.
When she gets her dress altered, we are with jewelry shop. That's what she does. Goboza has to take a short break right now. Kotwa sizobuya sooner than a waiter who thinks you're gonna tip big. After the break, we find out how Nadia Nakai is handling her success wave and how Philip FNB was. Tell your squad not to go nowhere.
Real Goboza, the only show that fills up your home with more stars than if a tornado blew off your roof.
Now, the guest on the seat of superstars namhlanje is a beauty in body and mind with a voice to match. Now, fresh off her blazing the stage at Philip FNB, Real Goboza is proud to welcome Nadia Nakai. You can have that hook.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Have that hook.
Thank you.
Gentlemen, we are super excited and we have 1,000 questions, maybe even 1,000,000.
Yeah.
Let's get straight into it. What was it like? How was Philip FNB?
Philip FNB was magical. The next morning, I kind of felt like it was a dream, like it didn't happen. The energy in the whole state and the energy outside, people trying to get in, backstage, everybody that was involved was so electrified.
Yeah.
It was so amazing to be in that kind of space. It was really inspiring. I like the fact that Casper involved us in his actual show. It's not like we were the opening act. He involved us in the actual concept, of his show. There was a section where he had the family tree part and he had the throne, and myself and Seho were on his left and right, which was amazing because we got to be part of the production part of Philip FNB, which was great.
Family tree. Tell me, what is the biggest lesson you have learned from Refilwe, aka Casper?
I think, honestly, you cannot let anybody's opinion on you derail your dreams. They mustn't ever make you feel like you're not worthy of your dreams. And if you work hard enough, you'll always be able to attain whatever you put your mind to. And I feel like sometimes we put a lot of power on people's opinion on us who don't even know us as people and try to demotivate us and not realizing that we are in control of our destiny. We are in control of our dreams. No one else can take that away from you unless you let them do that. So.
One of your hit tracks is Squaw, 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 Squaw.
Oh, yeah.
First time I saw it, Ndabona Squaw, Squaw, Squaw.
You know, when Xhosa comes and says,
Yeah, those
That's
are
just
ours.
me.
That's mine.
When your English just kind of, you run out of English
Yes,
data.
done.
And just halfway through the conversation.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Who is in your squad?
Okay, well, obviously it's Casper, it's Major League, it's Tejo, it's the whole team. It's Ali, it's Pepper, it's Capo, it's Innocent, it's everywhere that's part of the squad.
Ladies.
I am the only girl, but I mean like as a musician, but there are females in the team. There's Tuto, there's Tsulo, they do like the merchandising with Family Tree Store. So there are girls in the team, but I guess like me, I'm obviously more known because I'm like in the limelight a little bit, but yeah. It's nice being the only girl. Yeah.
Do you feel that you get enough respect though?
I do, where it matters. I feel like people always have opinion. You're not gonna have everybody like what you do. And I like the fact that they're very vocal about it because I can sift through the haters and focus on the fans. I don't like people that are fake towards me. I like people that are genuine with their opinion on me. And I like to hear it so that I know that I'm not catering for you. I'm catering for people that are here to be a person that enjoys my music, enjoys what I talk about, follows me because they want to follow me, not because they just want to hate on the things that I do. I'm always going to dress the way I dress. I'm always going to be the way I am. I'm always going to be opinionated. There's nothing you can do to stop me. I'm very motivated right now. Like, there's nothing you can do to stop me from doing what I'm doing.
The way you said
like, there's really nothing.
Feel the motivation in the answers.
Yeah.
There was one interview that quoted you saying that your mom was quite strict.
Yeah.
And you were scared of boys growing up.
Yeah.
When were you scared of boys, girl?
I think I only got used to boys like 2 years ago, even. Swear to God.
Wait, does that mean that you weren't scared of girls?
No. I like girls.
Hey.
I like girls. No, seriously, my mom is a Zimbabwean mom, so she'd always been very strict growing up.
Yeah.
I mean, like in varsity, I was only allowed out on my birthday, and it had to be like very close proximity of home. So I wasn't a person that went out a lot. I went to school and I was back home. Varsity, same thing.
Stay in res.
No, I was
Because
commuting.
Res can be a turn-up, girl.
Yeah, no, I wasn't that person.
I'm telling you.
No, and I used to like sneak to res because that's where I used to record. I used to have studios, like people would have home studios, and that's where I used to record. So I used to sneak there and tell my mom, sorry mom, but I used to say, I'm still studying, whatever, so I could record because that's the only place that I could record because at home I didn't have any of those kind of facilities.
You mentioned that your mom is from Zim.
Yeah.
How did you react to the events that happened a few weeks ago?
I was very surprised. You know, like he's been in power for 37 years, and I think that for me, it's so amazing that the change happened because Zim has only known him as a president before they got independence. Before Roberts, it was Ian Smith, and I feel like for democracy and independence, you need change in leadership. And the fact that this has happened, it might have taken very long to get to this point, but the fact that it happened so peacefully, there weren't riots, there weren't chaos.
Amazing.
They were able to do it so peacefully, something I'm so proud to associate myself with.
The
People
Zimbabweans
like
have that nature though.
Yeah.
They're just very calm,
Yes.
good-natured.
They should
happy.
just things like
Yeah.
good neighbors. How much of industry beef is actually industry beef, and how much is it us looking and thinking, ooh, that was a sub intended for Nadia, and then
I don't know.
as
Like,
the
the thing is
audience,
that-
we come in, we just manufacture things.
For me, I've sifted through all that bad energy. I've had issues with another female rapper, and I picked up the phone and I called her and I apologized because I subbed her in a song. And
Was it Gigi?
No, it was Nomuzi.
Muzi.
Yes. And I spoke to her about it, I apologized, and we fine, because I felt like that energy was weighing me down as a person, as an artist, and I didn't want to be part of that kind of energy. So I no longer want to be part of that.
No, I get that you don't want to be part of it, but
Yeah.
just to backtrack a little bit, what was the motive or the reasoning at the time of writing the song and being like, "Yabona go Musli, I'm just gonna throw a line."
It's like
in here."
similar like to this. Like
Yeah.
you hear something that someone said on social media and you get upset about it and you're like, oh wow, I thought we were cool. Okay, I'ma sub you. And it just becomes like that. And for me, I put everything in the music. That is why it's very obvious that I'ma drop it like it's cash time. If I hear another sub in your wag rhymes, then I'ma drop it like it's cash time. So there was just drama.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that.
So like, and I just realized stuff like that is bad energy.
Nadia Nakai's image is not just the rap, but it's, you know, the femininity, the curves, the
Sexuality, yeah.
sexiness, the pink hair, the
Yeah.
blonde hair.
And the booty.
How much of course, how much of your packaging is about the rap and how much is about the booty?
It's not the booty, it's about the brand. It's not specific about the booty. It's about music. I feel like it's more, like it's great to have music, it's great to have good music, but you also have to think about yourself as a brand and how you are exposed to your market and how they receive you and what they can identify to you. And if they see someone else trying to do the same thing you're doing, they can associate that to you. And that's what you want, because then you actually have followers that follow you for you as a musician and not just your music, and you kind of like disconnected from that. So it happens that people talk about my booty, but it's not like a pillar of this is what I want people to focus on. It's not
tweeting from
It really does, but I don't know. It's not on purpose. It just kind of happens.
Your booty needs its own Instagram account, Nadia.
I think so. I don't know who's going to maintain it. Who's going to maintain that account?
Booty Nakai.
Yeah.
You see.
I don't know.
In November, you dropped Now Me, which is dope, right? Twitter was ablaze. Everybody loved it. And the one question that kept coming up is like, why are you always featuring Casper on your tracks?
I know, people always ask this. And the thing is that for me, like I said, I like working with people that I genuinely have a vibe with, we're genuinely cool with, and I'm recording my album in his house. So there's a lot of times where we're just jamming to music and we just work on songs together, and it's easy. It's effortless. So people, if they're upset about that, they must get over it, because I'm gonna do 18 songs with Casper until I die, because I work so well with him. He's one of the people I work really well with, because we know each other so well. We've known each other since varsity. We're comfortable with each other. I can play around in studio and he can play around in studio, and we make magic. So I'm not gonna force things because people want me to feature with some other person because our brands work well. I'm not that type of person. I wanna work with people that I can work with naturally. It must be organic, and it's the most organic with Casper.
Okay.
And there'll definitely be more features with Casper. I mean, it's unfortunate for you guys.
So just wait for it. It's coming. Just to wrap it up, what are your plans for 2018?
Well, 2018, so I dropped my Braga t-shirts and my caps. I obviously sold them now at Fill Up F&B, and they were like almost sold out, and then they're gonna be in the store. I'm working on the album, which is executively produced by Rufile, which is also gonna drop next year. I don't wanna say dates because I get in trouble all the time for saying dates. I don't wanna talk too much about the things that I plan, because I feel like people end up stealing them, the ideas for themselves. So you'll see when they come out.
Okay. Nadia, thank you so much for coming through into
Thank
studio.
you for having me.
Kanti ndicela unixelela akho ndlela elula to stardom. Kufuneka usebenze, and it takes really, really hard work. Akho shortcuts, akho nto injalo. If you get there ngama shortcuts, ndicela nibhale incwadi nisixelele nathi ke ngoko ezomfihlelo. And remember, spell check. In the end, it's just about your truth, isn't it?
Done. Now, it's fitting that you should mention endings because we are nearly at hours, but the conversation never stops online. Celi data yenu yaku Instagram and Twitter yetu, or wethu rather, at official RGB, okanye ngena ku Facebook, official Real Goboza, and ungalibali hashtag Real Goboza, so we can reply ASAP.
Okanye ungasinceda ke thina sonyuse i-follower count zethu to make them higher than a Flagger Addict by hitting up our personal pages. Mine is at Sinazo Yolwa. Uputi, Mr. Delicious, is on Donovan Goliath, and everybody, mwah, good night.
Squaw, 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 squaw.
Squaw, 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 squaw. Ragga, 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 ragga. Rap queen.